Hello, welcome back to Memory Space. This is Frog speaking. Right now we have some words that share the root manu or man, meaning hand. And we have some prefixes and suffixes that are combined with these roots to form these words. And they are labeled with either CEFR levels, D2 in this case, and Journal Academy levels, namely elementary level, middle school level, high school level, college level, and post-college level. Alright, so as usual, let's dive into the root itself. So we have the root MANU. The root MANU meaning hand, or its variant man meaning hand. And we have another variant which is man. And it's a root, the variant of man and manu. Since we have man there is the combining form of man there. So what's man there? Man there comes from here. So what's the man there? Man there is the root man, meaning hand, followed by another root there, meaning to give. So we have the building block manu, man, meaning hand. This can now help us to unlock the meaning of many words. Alright, so we have the building block. Manu, man, meaning hand. Alright, so what's the first word we're gonna study today? So the first word is comment. Alright, let me change the color. Comment. So comment. Alright, first word, comment. So we have the first schwa sound, which is the sound. So we have comment. The first sound of e, comment. Right, so we have the prefix com, which is the variant of com. So we have com, con, colmmlr. It's gonna repeat over and over. So you're familiar with the pattern mmlr. So com, con, col, cor, or co. Drop all the mmlr. We have a co. So com meaning together or completely as an intensifier. Completely. Alright, and then we have men. The root men, meaning hand. And we have another root there, meaning to give. Right, so comment literally means what? It means to give. To give what? To give your hands to support someone or something completely. So let's write down to give. To give what? Your hands. Your hands to do what? To support. To support somebody. To support somebody or something. Completely. That's it. Completely. So we have another similar word, let's say comment versus, let me clarify, comment and command. comment and comment. So my way to retain the meaning or clarify the meaning of these two words is to apply my own version of mnemonic device. So we have man, meaning many people. Means this is plural of men. So just memorize this is as a many people, group of people. So it's easier. It's easier to support men as a group of people. So for example, we have, let's imagine we have a group of people and someone stand alone right here, and it's easier to support a group of people. So for example, just need to click like and subscribe button. It's easier to support the community of my channel. Or versus it's harder. It's harder or it's hard to control a man. So it's easier to support a group of people, but it's harder to control a man's mind or a man's behavior. Alright, so as a mnemonic device I use. So whenever you see man in this meaning hand, you should interpret that as support. And if you encounter man as the variant of MANU meaning hand, I prefer to interpret as control. Alright, so and since we have man, the plural of man, it means to support. So command literally means to give your hands to support somebody or something completely. So for example, let's say I command my channel to those who are struggling to memorize English vocabulary, who are struggling to memorize English vocabulary. Since I simply use words as example to help you guys to encode. So the encoding is a technique. So I apply etymology and some mnemonic device to help you guys to encode the information or definition, let's say, help you guys to interpret the word by yourself by etymology and some mnemonic device. Alright, so next we have commendation. Commendation. Right, commendation. Again, is the first schwa sound, the first lazy vowel sound, and again we have the first lazy vowel sound, the first schwa sound. Commendation. Commendation. The A, the second sound of A, R, commendation. again the first lazy vowel sound, so it's gonna repeat again and again, since any vowel may reduce to one of the lazy vowel sounds, one of the schwa sounds, or e, in an unstressed syllable or unstressed word. So we have commendation. Alright, and again we have the root. Sorry, I mean prefix, com. C-O-M, C-O-N, C-O-L-C-O-R, M-N-L-R, or co, meaning together or completely. And we have the root, min. The root, min, meaning hand. And we have another root, there, meaning to give. And we have noun suffix, Asian, or shun, or on, meaning state, condition, process, or result. So station, state, condition, process, or result. Alright, so commendation literally means what? It means the state of giving your hands to support somebody or something completely. That's it. Quite simple. The state of giving your hands to support. Since we have a group of people, a group of people is easier to join a group of people. And if you encounter someone one-to-one, it's harder to control. Since that, like, you want to make a boyfriend, you want to make a girlfriend, it's kind of hard. But just make a to join a group of friends is easier to make. It's easier to join a group of friends. But if you want to make a girlfriend or boyfriend, it'll be harder. So the state of giving your hands to support. To support what? To support somebody or something completely. Completely. Alright. Somebody or something completely. Alright, the state of giving your hands to support somebody or something completely. Commendation. Alright, so for example, we could say after donating some medical equipment to hospitals. Let's say she received A phone call. A phone call of commendation. A phone call of commendation. Commendation from who? From the president. Alright, after donating some medical equipment to hospitals, we received a phone call of commendation from the president. Alright, so next we have commendable. Commendable. Again, since we have a group of people, it means support. So commendable. So commendable. First schwa sound, commendable. Dark L. Commendable. Right, commendable. And we have com, the prefix com. C-O-M, C-O-N, C-O-L, C-O-R, M-M-L-R, M-M-L-R, co, meaning together. Together or completely. And we have the root man, meaning hand. And we have dare, which is another root, meaning to give. And we have what? Able, an adjective suffix able, or able, or simply able, meaning having the ability to do something, or being able to do something. To do something. Alright, so commendable literally means what? It means being able to do what? Being able to give your hands to support somebody or something completely. That's it. Alright, so being able to give your hands to support somebody or something completely. Alright, being able to give your hands to support somebody or something completely. Commendable. So for example, we could say, let's say, helping aged people. Helping aged people is the commendable behavior. Commendable behavior. Is the behavior worth support. Alright, commendable behavior. Alright, next we have comment. command. So since we have a single or singular man, just one man, so it's harder to control a man's mind or a man's behavior. So command. Again, we have prefix com, C-O-N, C-O-L, C-O-R, or co, meaning together or completely, as an intensifier. And we have the root man, meaning hand. And we have another root there, which is a verb suffix, which is is a root meaning to give. Alright, so command, which means what it means to give your hands to control somebody or something completely. That's it. To give your hand to give your hands to control since we have the singular man, it's harder to control someone's mind. Alright, so to give your hands to control somebody or something completely. So for example, we have, let's say, the captain. The captain do what? The captain. The captain command or past commanded all soldiers. All soldiers to stay in the bunker. Right. The captain commanded all soldiers to stay in the bunker. Bunker is a strong fortified shelter. Captain command somebody to do something. Alright, command. So since we have a singular man, one man, use control rather than support. So man meaning support, and man meaning control. Alright, that's my mnemonic device. Alright, next we have commandeer. Commandeer. Again, the first schwa sound, commandeer. E, double E. Right, double E's. Commandeer, commandeer, commandeer. And we have what? Again, we have the prefix. C-O-M, C-O-N, C-O-L, C-O-R, co, meaning together. Or completely. And we have the root man, meaning hand. And we have another root, air, meaning to give. To give. And we have the verb suffix, here, meaning verb suffix, meaning to do something. To do something specified. Alright, so commandeer. Commandeer literally means what? It means to give your hands to do what? Give your hands to control the private property by force completely. That's it. So to give your hands or your hands or people's hands. To do what? To control. Since we have singular man rather than plural man. So to give your hands or people's hand to control what? To control private property. To control private property by force. By force completely. Right. To give your hands or people's hands, those hands to control private property by force completely. Commandeer. Alright. So for example, we could say the rebel forces. Commandeered the airport yesterday. Right, the rebel forces commandeered the airport yesterday. Right, next we have mandate. 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 The A. The second sound of A-R. Mandate. Mandate. So we have the phonogram that says A-R. So A1 is the first sound of A-R. A2 is the second sound of A-R. It's long A sound. And you have the silent final E as the phonogram A says is the long sound, which is the A sound. Alright, mandate. And we have the root man, meaning hand. And we have there, the root there, meaning to give. And we have a. In this case, is a null suffix. Null suffix meaning somebody or something. The null suffix. Null suffix. Alright, mandate. So mandate literally means what? It means something. Something in this case means power. Or right. Or power. Given to somebody's hand. Somebody's hand. Mandate. Power or right given to somebody's hands. That's it. Mandate. Alright, so for example, and since we have, let's say we have the singular man, his power or right is to control people. So it implicitly means control, have the meaning of control inside. You need power, the power to control people. Alright, so right or power given to somebody's hand. So somebody have the power to control or do something. Alright, mandate, for example, we could say, let's say, the president was elected with a clear mandate. So the president, whether it's he or she, just got the power, the right to do something, was elected with a clear mandate to do what? To implement the financial reform, for example. To implement the financial reform. Alright. The president was elected with a clear mandate to implement the financial reform. Alright, mandate. Next, we have mandate as a verb. Mandate as a verb. Alright, mandate as a verb. It's a verb. Again, we have the root man, meaning hand. And we have the root there, meaning to give. And we have 8 is a verb suffix. So the suffix 8 could be, it has multiple possibilities. So it could be used as a verb suffix, It could be also used as an adjective suffix or as a noun suffix. Alright, so mandate as a verb means what? It means to give what? Give something, to give power or rights to somebody's hand or hand. Right, to give. To give what? To give power or right to somebody's hands. Somebody's hand. Alright, so for example, we could say mandate. Let's say Ministry of Health. Ministry of Health. MOH for short. Ministry of Health. Ministry of Health is mandated is mandated to do what? We give the power to the Ministry of Health to do what? To impose, of course, health measures. Alright, Ministry of Health is mandated to impose health measures. Right, next we have mandatory. 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 Or the fourth sound of E-I-E. Mandatory. Alright, we have the root man, meaning hand, followed by another root there, meaning to give, followed by 8. In this case, it could be a verb suffix or a noun suffix. So, say whatever a noun suffix. And we have ori. Ori is a variant of airy. It's airy, meaning relating to something. As an adjective suffix. As a noun suffix in secretary, it means somebody or something. In this case, it's an adjective. So we have adjective suffix at the end of the word. So relating to something. So mandatory literally means what? It means literally means relating to those rules even to people's hands to follow. That's it. Mandatory. So relating to something. What kind of stuff? Rules. Rules. Remember, rules are always used to control people. Rules are always used to control people. Relating to rules, given to people's hands. People's hands to follow. Alright, mandatory, relating to rules given to people's hands to follow. Alright, so for example, let's say buckling up. Buckling up is mandatory. Is mandatory for all passengers and drivers, of course, and drivers. Alright, buckling up is mandatory for all passengers and drivers. Alright. So in the next section, we're gonna study some words that share the root capit, meaning head. Alright, let's move on.